So, I've been thinking, I haven't really played any obscure classics on here before. And I really probably should. There's a lot of classic PC games that very few people have heard of, but the people who have heard of it seem to love. And today, we're gonna be... What the heck was that? Okay, hold on, what? Okay, I think a monster truck just went down my street. What the heck was that? And anyways, we're gonna be playing one of those games. No One Lives Forever 2, A Spy in Harm's Way. I was gonna do my intro, and then I got interrupted by some idiot with a monster truck. Welcome to the United States of America. Enjoy your stay. I'm actually not gonna go too much into getting this game working, because I've done a lot of that in the last few videos. I'm getting kind of annoyed about it. So, I chose this game also kind of because it works super well on modern hardware for the most part. You can just load it up and it'll mostly work. And that's all well and good. You're seeing a widescreen gameplay. That's not in the normal version of the game. That's the widescreen patch I found, which also works pretty well. It's really easy to install because the game has built-in mod support. But overall, getting this game working super easy. So that really shouldn't be an issue if you can find it. Now, this game was set in the 1960s, and with that you have 60s style. In no place represents this better than the menu. The menu of this game is probably one of the nicest ones I've ever seen. It perfectly illustrates exactly what kind of game this is. You have the swanky spy walking up, doing her thing. You have the really cool background, stylish menu. It's just so good. I love this menu. While we're here in the opening cutscene, I'd like to point out how well presented this game is. It looks amazing, even for a game from 2002. Today, by modern standards, it still has such a good style about it. It does not look like a game from it looks like a game from like 2006 to me, right? It's because of the style, making it look way nicer than it probably should have. And in addition, the sound, very good. We aren't getting any wolf shunts, that stupid pistol crap here. We're getting good sound, good music, all that good stuff. And it's very good in that department. The presentation in general of this game is just top notch. It's very nice. The writing and presentation of this game also is very nice. But I'm not gonna like spoil anything here because I think that if you do play this game, you'll want to experience the story first. That means spoiling any of the great writing. But in the event you do play it, yeah, pay attention to the story, don't skip the cutscenes, it's actually pretty funny. But all good things must come to an end, and as soon as we get into the gameplay, the issue with No One Lives Forever 2 comes in the picture. Namely, that this game was developed by people who have zero technical skill. They can make a good story and writing, and it looks great, and the technical game, like the actual gameplay mechanics, very good. But the technical aspects of this game are so far out of whack, I can't even comprehend how you screw it up this bad. Take this for example. For some reason, and I cannot comprehend how this happened, when you move your mouse, it sticks to diagonals for, I don't know why, actually. Namely, when your mouse, in the direction you're moving your mouse, is within 5 or so degrees of a diagonal, one of the diagonal cardinal directions or whatever, it sticks to it. It just, kind of gravitates towards it a bit, and it's super jarring, because it doesn't seem like a big deal, but once you notice it, it's so jarring, you can't really get it out of your head. It's there the entire time. It's like an albatross that's waiting for you to have to aim at something, and then it kills you, and that's No One Lives Forever 2. But that's the issue, is that there's so many little things like this in the game that just throw you so far off. It makes me not want to play the game at all. I'll be blunt. It makes me not want to play the game at all. And of course, it wouldn't be an early 2000s FPS without janked up sensitivity controls. That's right, the minimum sensitivity is still so fast, I had to decrease my mouse DPI by about 5 times to even be able to control it. It's an issue. It's such an issue. I don't know how game developers, even at the time, hadn't caught on this. So many games had caught on to doing this right. Quake did, and that was years before. Heck, Doom did. Doom! That was released nearly a decade before this game. How do you not catch on to that? I don't get it. How can you not latch on to a basic mouse look in 2002? Deus Ex came out 2 years before this. A game, an all-time classic, that has better mouse control than this. Everything is better than this. And that game is the jankiest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know how that happened. And that's the issue also, is that it is always there. Something like, I don't know, like a crap gun, right? Let's say you're using, I don't know, the knockout crossbow in Deus Ex. I'm talking about Deus Ex a lot. That crossbow is garbage. It's complete garbage in the vanilla game. Because, you know, people run around and stuff after you hit them. And, I mean, it's realistic, but it kind of gets in the way of gameplay. In Deus Ex, you can just not use that. That's an option. You don't have to use it. Mouse look? There is a difference between that and mouse look. Mouse look, you just about have to use. I couldn't get any controllers working, and your other option is keyboard aiming. You're gonna be using mouse look. And when you can't mouse look properly, because the game is somehow broken in registering mouse input, that doesn't go away. That's an issue your entire gameplay session. But that's the thing, is that behind all of this complete garbage, especially with the mouse, it's a good game. It's a really, really, really excellent stealth game. It's just that it's layered between so many levels of garbage. You don't even want to touch it with a 10.5-foot pole. I've never seen anything like this. A great game, a fantastic game, marred by people who have no idea about the technical aspects of actually making games. It's almost unprecedented, really. I don't know how to react to this. Because, like, I've played Wolfschanze. I've played all of the other things. I've played, like, Starship Titanic and NASCAR Racing 2003. I've played some janky games on this show. This might be the most saddeningly janky. Because at least this is actually a really good game under all the jank. And that's kind of a shame. Now you may be asking, well, if this is such a classic and great stealth game, just with technical issues, why hasn't it been remade or remastered in some way? Well, there's a good reason for that. They tried. They really tried. Specifically the people who handled the, like, modern, not remasters, more like casual revisions of System Shocks 1 and 2. You know, adding widescreen support and all that good stuff. That's not the issue. The issue is that no one knows who does actually own No One Lives Forever. Seriously, no one actually knows who owns it. It's gone through so many companies at this point, and it's covered in just like the fingerprints of so many different companies. Nobody knows who actually owns it at this point. So it's just a guessing game, and chances are it'll never come to GOG or Steam in any version, really, even the original version. It's pretty much a doomed series at this point. And that's a shame, because if you fix the technical issues of this game, you'd have a gem. You'd have a huge gem on your hands. You'd have a stealth game to go along such classics as Deus Ex. But you don't, because it was developed by people who don't know how to develop games. And that's a shame. But hey, you know what? I'm sure there's probably a mod somewhere I didn't find on some forum from 2004 to fix it. So if you're willing to dig for that, you can find it on abandonware sites. If you're not willing to dig for it, well, you're out of luck.